it's Saturday morning, and Riley decided to come to get advice from us.
That's right. And you want advice? Well, it sounds like the problem is a social media problem. Do you want to elaborate a bit on what it is?
So I have an online persona, and people have a hard time accepting that I'm a human as well as like an online product, which is sometimes hard.
Yeah, you're not a human on social media.
No, definitely not. I'm just part of the algorithm. So it's hard to I don't want to like put people in their place, but I need to like learn how to set good boundaries with them. I do go live a lot on Instagram, which is like a cesspool of unfavorable interactions. But then there's also really great interactions too, which is why I keep doing it. So I'm just trying to find like a good balance, and like I need to set better boundaries with people.
I mean, I definitely can relate to this topic. I was literally on the way here upset about doing this episode today, and I have like a brigade of Indian simps that I was messaging telling me like, I'm upset Ben's funnier than me. And they were like, Ben's ugly, he's disgusting, he's not funny.
None of these people know who Ben is.
They don't even know him, but they were like, and I was just liking every single comment, and I like went back and liked, and they just made me feel so good. But had I talked to a troll this morning, I might not even be here. So I totally understand the opinions of the social media accounts like really matter.
Oh yeah.
But you should definitely find like those really like simps, as they say, which I know it's like derogatory, but they're self-identified simps now. Mm-hmm. Do you have simps?
Oh yes.
Okay.
So they kind of act as moderators.
They should fight your battles for you.
They can't really do anything. Like, they can't remove people from me. Like, I know on other platforms you can actually have moderators that, like...
Twitch, you can have moderators.
Yeah. I need to switch over to that. But yeah, like, when I get the exact same questions over and over again, they try to answer them before I can, because they know the answer.
Right.
Like, she's been growing her hair for 11 months. Don't ask again. Which is really nice. But there's a lot of people who... Now I see when I go live, I can block people.
That's the best feature.
But before, it just said hide live video from them. So they couldn't watch my live anymore, but they could still follow me. And then they get mad and like report things. Like, I just had a picture reported and deleted for bullying and harassment. Me and my dog.
That's Instagram needs to get it together.
I can't go live right now because of that.
So it wasn't like a nude photo?
It was me on a bench with my dog.
And that's the one that they were like, she's done.
Pig says, stop and take a breath.
So they must have thought you were calling someone a pig.
I don't know.
That's the name of your dog?
Yeah.
Pig.
I've never heard Ben so quiet. And I think it's because he just can't relate because he doesn't have any fans yet.
Yeah, I can't really help here because I don't...
He doesn't have many fans.
I wish someone was like...
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
I wish someone was like, that photo was bullying. No one even looks at my photo.
That's probably better.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
He wants bullies.
Please report me now. I need as many people.
I can report you later.
Please. Bullying.
It will, yes.
Just a photo of me holding a mic on stage. Say it's bullying. What I was going to ask is, do you use other platforms? Like, is there an advantage to Instagram?
I think I've just built up the most followers on that platform. And like on Twitter, I have almost a similar amount, but I can't reach them. Like, I'm so shadow banned. Like, I think because I post mostly nude stuff on Twitter that I'm super throttled. Whereas on Instagram, I am shadow banned, but not as severely. And then there's OnlyFans. But I feel like with that, because they're already paying me, they're generally nice.
Yeah, it's always the people that don't pay you, they're going to be the most vicious and rude. The people that pay usually don't waste time. They're nice.
Yeah, they're not going to like pay to bully me.
Right.
I mean, someone might, but...
But then at that point, it's almost like if it's enough money, you just like let it happen.
Absolutely.
So... do you even need Instagram at this point, or do you get more people for OnlyFans from Instagram?
Yes.
Okay.
She needs Instagram.
I definitely need
I
Instagram.
don't like. We've been through this. I don't know.
Are you trying to get? Are you the one reporting her, trying to deactivate her account?
I'm like, should I start an OnlyFans? What do I do? How do I develop a fan base?
Okay, what's like the worst comment that you've ever gotten that really upset you, and like you couldn't get out of bed because you're just so upset that someone said this?
I mean, there's like a few different categories. There's like comments about my body, and then there's like, you're a racist, like white supremacist, and like
they've said that to me. Maybe I now I realize I'm not one because they're calling everybody one.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought I was a white supremacist for a day because of that.
I'm not. I don't think.
And you're pale, so they're probably like, she's definitely racist.
Well, especially when I had a buzz cut, I was getting called like skinhead and like.
Yeah, sorry, that was me.
Someone called me like, what did they say? Oh, it's so terrible. They called me Auschwitz chic or something like that because
interesting.
I was so skinny and like. Oh,
no, I do get that. I'm Jewish.
Like,
what is wrong? Like,
I get that. Ben Herwitz. I get Auschwitz chic all the time. That's all I get. Okay, so
you get Auschwitz, no chic.
Yeah, they just say Auschwitz, no comment otherwise, and they report me for being Auschwitz. What was I going to say?
People are terrible.
People are, yes. Oh, but so the white supremacist thing, is it just because you're white? Is it based on anything?
It's just because she's white.
That's it.
I don't know.
So they're just acknowledging that you're white.
Apparently.
Did you make any comments that would allude them to saying that? Because I made like a weird, like, kids starving in Africa joke on TikTok, and I got bullied off the app by 5-year-olds. It was reverse child abuse.
Oh dear.
So I haven't been on TikTok in a year because I let the trolls get to me, and I don't want that to happen to you because I would have had 1 million followers by now on TikTok. It's good I got off of TikTok. But I actually kind of like said something that but I was literally on Instagram yesterday, and there was this girl that does marble like paint on a blender, and people were trying to cancel her, calling her a white supremacist because she had privilege to paint her blender. So when you see the trolls doing that, then you realize they are just fucking out there.
They just have too much time.
Right.
People are actually like sending her death threats for a blender. So we're going to do our sessions, and we're going to really dive in.
Yeah, I think we can help. We'll do what we can.
Please.
Is it actually bothering you?
At times, yeah. Like, especially when it's, like, impacting... Because when I go live... Now I can't go live because someone reported me. Because I would advertise, like, hey, I'm having a half-off sale on the forbidden website. Like, go click that link.
They're fucking with your money.
Yeah. And they are not giving me any money, so it's not evening out.
Okay, well, like we said, Emily's more of a social media expert than I don't know. I don't know if I can. I'm going to suggest you don't shave your head again. But other than that, yeah, grow the hair as long as possible
to the ground.
Gain weight because of the Auschwitz thing. That's
already did that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, honestly, the problem that you have is the reason I don't even want to be here right now. I don't even want to do this show because all I think about is how every guy in bumfuck South Dakota is going to say about like my saggy arms, tits they barely can see. I fully covered myself to avoid hate. And I know now they're going to attack my pig nose, or they just think of the craziest things. I was told I was a wrinkly prune on TikTok by a 6-year-old. It ruined my day for like, I was like couch shopping. I'm like, why am I letting a 6-year-old tell me who I am? So it's like, I want to help you get to the level of confidence where you don't leave an app because of it. Because it sounds like you're like at that point.
I'm at that point, and it's frustrating because it is so important to my job and my money that there's not really an alternative.
How else are you going to promote your OnlyFans? Go outside. You can't like have a garage sale.
Hot dog costume.
Right. I mean, maybe. But I don't know. I think what is like, I want to like get to the root of the problem. Like, do you feel like you have confidence issues?
I mean, I think I'm coming out of it. Like when I started in the industry, I was very small, like physically, like I was so skinny.
Okay.
And then I gained a lot of weight, and I've lost like half of the weight that I gained, but I'm feeling like much better, like with the way that I look these days. like looking back at when I started, I'm like, oh God, like.
See, when I looked
so
at your
skinny.
Instagram, I thought you like were owning that you were curvier.
Yeah, now like I feel great about
Okay.
myself, but like 28. So I've been in the industry like 2016 to now.
Okay.
So like 2018, well, like 2019, 2020, I don't know, 2018,
That doesn't matter.
2019, yeah.
The timeline
Just, like,
doesn't matter.
Hated myself.
You hated yourself when?
Like late 2018, 2019.
And what made you stop hating yourself?
Lost weight.
We're very similar.
It's superficial, but
We're
like
very similar.
my job is me being seen from every angle
Yeah.
by people who have been watching me from every angle for years, and they like to point out everything.
I mean, I can't even believe you took your clothes off when you were feeling bad about yourself. I won't even let my boyfriend touch me if I'm 10 pounds overweight. Like, so you obviously have a lot of confidence that some people don't even have.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, I won't even show my arms right now until they're like at the perfect weight. It's a thing with women.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, the industry you're in, looks do matter.
Yeah.
I'll say when I watch porn, I like a girl that has a little weight on her. I
Me
can't
too.
get off if I'm watching a skinny girl. I don't know if maybe we should edit that out. But I need movement. So I'm sure a lot of people out there appreciate your body.
I think they do.
I just turned into a creepy casting director.
I think a lot of it has to do with like pedophilic beauty standards that like
Oh.
trickle into porn. You know, like they want you to look very young, very skinny, and
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't click on like grandma porn, but I
No.
also don't want like, I don't do like teen stepdad stuff either.
No.
So are you like, do you feel good when you're doing the porn?
Yeah, I'm
Doing the porn.
I would doing it. I would say that I'm semi-retired because these days I'm just shooting for myself.
Okay.
Like once pandemic started, I was like, well, I'm not gonna go shoot with people.
Right.
I'll just shoot solo stuff. And I started making more money than I made shooting for companies.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier. It's less like taxing on my body. But like shooting for companies, I did really enjoy it. But like looking back, it's like, wow, the industry's like can be pretty fucked up.
Like which part of it?
Just like,
What's like the craziest thing that happened that you're like, that should have been canceled?
well, I mean, so many things, but it's hard, especially for women in the industry. Like if you're new, like a lot of companies will want to shoot you,
Mm-hmm.
and then they might not ever want to shoot you again. So like feels
That's
like you're
awkward.
making a lot of money. You're like, oh my God, I have like 12 shoots this month, like all these companies, but they might only want to shoot you the one time because like the consumer demands fresh new faces constantly.
So then they upload the video, and then like depending on how it does, they'll call you back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can imagine doing porn and getting no views.
Yeah.
That would to me be
Or
the
bad comments.
Is there a comment section on porn? Oh, no wonder. That's crazy. What? How are people jacking off while having time to type the comment?
Two hands. I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
Yeah. Voice to text. I don't know.
So is there more negative comments, or are people like, oh yeah, fuck yeah?
I would say most of them are usually good, but then there's always, haters.
So do you feel like the haters on the porn comments get to you more than the haters in the Instagram lives?
It's pretty equal, but I guess it's maybe a little bit more when it's on a porn video because you are that much more exposed, and they're like saying very specific things, like something that looks bad to them, or like.
Have you like changed a specific part of yourself because of a comment? Because that's where it can get a little bit damaging.
No, I mean, I started growing my hair out, which like I had a buzz cut for almost 6 years, and I was constantly being told like, you need to grow your hair. And I didn't want to because I liked it, and because I was so like in the porn industry, I can't take the time to like let it grow because then no one's gonna shoot me because it's like awkward.
The growing out
It's a
stage.
whole thing. But then I started growing it a year ago later this month. And now people are constantly telling me to cut it again.
Have you thought about getting multiple troll accounts for yourself so you can fight back the trolls not under your name? because that's very helpful. I have multiple troll accounts that I use.
Like that you use in
to
your
defend
comments?
to defend myself. So I have like I have like a MAGA one. I've got like a QAnon account.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I even have like a very liberal account, and I use them to fight different battles because you never know what comment you're going to get.
Do you consider yourself a very verbal person?
I'm very chatty.
Okay.
But if you don't want to do it, what I would suggest is appointing one of your top fans.
My simps.
Right.
Mhm.
I have 1 Indian simp, 8 Instagram accounts, different names. So he'll be fighting in one thread, and he scares everybody away. So that's usually the best advice I have is finding a really loyal fan, like a diehard, preferably from India.
Okay.
Because they love American girls, and they'll fight for you till the end. They will fight every fucking battle for you. I would suggest that and having some for yourself, because you never know, you could be laying in bed and wanting to get an argument yourself. Though it sounds like you're not confrontational.
I am not confrontational at all. Like, if people are commenting, there are some times where I will reply to a comment on one of my pictures, like in a snarky kind of way.
Right.
Just once. And then I'm like, let's see how many people liked my reply.
Right.
But I don't get into like back and forth with people.
I personally don't on my own account. That's why I have the troll accounts. Because if people saw that I was spending this much time arguing with these people, they would be like, I think something's wrong with Emilie. I think she needs hobbies again.
I definitely enjoy seeing back and forth between other people in my comments.
Right.
I just watch.
Imagine
and block if needed.
What if you get the account though, and then it looks like it's not you, but it is you. You can create different personalities with each account. Like, you don't have to be Riley. You can have different personas. So each account can have a different dialect. So then people will think, wow, these people are fighting for her. But really, it's just,
just me.
You losing your mind.
Or I'll hire an assistant and they can run them all.
Ariana Grande, I heard, has an entire warehouse full of people that fight her battles and comment on all of her stuff. Who knows if that's a rumor or true, but that's what I heard.
There's some truth to it.
Yeah, because as a creator, you shouldn't even be looking at the audience. You're an artist. So I feel like you shouldn't even be looking at what people are saying about you. Back in the day, people would perform. They didn't have every single person in the audience giving their feedback. Now the artist is in the worst place of all time because they have to know what every fucking person thinks about them. When you're watching Full House, Jesse didn't know what I thought when I was like in Attica, New York. Now can you imagine, like, DJ Tanner would have been like in therapy. People would have been fat shaming her in middle school because she had like chubby cheeks. So like, we're in a bad position as artists, I believe. So you're not in this alone. Something's got to give. I think they need to take comments away. I don't think people need think people need to give their opinions all the time.
I could turn the comments off, but
then you look weak.
That and the app, I hate the way that they've, like, years ago, I only had like 10,000 followers. And when I'd go live, I'd get like 1,000 people watching.
Yeah.
And these days I get like 30. And I have like 150,000 followers.
The algorithm sucks.
It's terrible.
It sucks for everybody right now.
So it's like, I want the comments because it, like, if people are commenting, then it's like pushing the post towards people. But
overall, Riley, I don't think there's like, you seem like a pretty emotionally stable person. Like, if I was in your shoes, I may not be here anymore. Well, I mean, we have the same problems, but like, if I had more platforms where they control me on, like Pornhub, I don't think I would have quit by now. But I think that you seem like you have a good handle on it. I would just recommend getting some really strong moderators to fight your battles, and don't let the trolls win. Because the second you give them power, it's over. Okay. Let's see what Ben has to say. Okay.
Like, I was just looking through your comments and yeah, I was just on Instagram looking through what people comment, and it's all good.
Yeah, because I like block people. And, yeah.
So you've curated the comments that I looked at.
In the last little bit, yeah. Like, I don't get too many, like, because I haven't been posting anything. Well, did you see my abortion post?
No, I didn't get there.
It's like,
I saw the one of you doing a handstand.
A few lines down.
Okay.
It's pink. But there's lots of comments on
that. I wish I had read that one. I looked at there's one of you doing a handstand, or like the big, whatever it is.
Crow pose.
Some yoga, naked yoga.
I'm surprised that's still there.
Yeah, well, you can't see anything, really.
No.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm still surprised.
yes, no, that makes sense. But all the comments are like, "Go girl, so strong, love it, slut, strong." Yeah, black arms for some reason, which is fine. But yeah, like that kind of stuff. And then one guy, the only comment that I saw that could be remotely interpreted as negative was a guy said, "Did you fart?"
Yeah. It's like I like every comment except if I don't like it. And I want them to know
Hey, you know what?
There's red hearts all around their comments and they don't get one.
I think that's my only advice for you. When you like something, say you liked it. I think that's the way. I'm being sarcastic. Okay, so here's like, if I have any concrete, I don't have any advice because nobody knows who I am. I'd be desperate for someone to say, "Did you fart?" on a post. Desperate for someone to go, I hate you, stop farting on Instagram, all that stuff. I need that kind of negative attention. I'm trying to stir things up. I need an audience. I don't have too many negative people. I need more negativity on my Instagram so I can build a buzz. And then I can be in the couch complaining at some point,
I want to be doing what you're doing. If you're interested in like internet farting,
I want to move to Canada. And I'm just
that you should not do it for free.
Fart for
You should not fart for free.
Hey guys at home, I only fart for pay. I don't fart for. Actually, if you ask my girlfriend, I fart for free a lot.
Only for
yeah, and we can go to the website. I mean, this is a little over the top, but the website Only Farts. Have you heard of it? Okay, but my actual concrete advice, if I have any, which I don't really.
Okay. I
think you're doing okay. Overall. You seem pretty well adjusted. Aside from the gardening naked, other than that, it sounds like you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well on OnlyFans, right?
Fairly. I want to do better, but
the income isn't bad.
Mm-mm.
I would allocate some of that to paying someone to looking at your comments for you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or don't even look.
Yeah.
Famous people, I hear, and again, not famous. I hear famous people all the time go, "I don't even look at I get 15 comments. It's pretty easy to look at all the and I need to. I need to add to the comments. So I comment back. Someone says, "Hey, great post." I go, "Fuck you." And then they start commenting more. I want to stir things up. But if you have hundreds of comments, which you do, maybe don't look or hire an Indian simp to look through the comments for you.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I get a max of like 200 comments a post.
And you want more.
That's like a good. I do want more.
Okay.
So I like Emily said, I need to make fake accounts with different personas.
My God.
So then I can.
Okay. What Emily's advice is atrocious. Pay a real human being to sift through the comments for you.
Okay.
Don't
but
make
I need
fake.
More comments.
Basically, but you come to us with the problem and you go, I don't like the comments I'm getting. I don't really like the attention that I'm getting on social media. And Emily goes, invest more time.
Mm-hmm. But then
make fake accounts and look at them more.
More comments from controlled accounts. It'll bury.
Yeah. Okay, what Emily's suggesting, so Emily's saying, my house is on fire. And she's going, set the other houses on fire around it. Set lighter fluid everywhere. That's what she's suggesting.
When you say it like that.
Yeah. You know how your house is on fire? Set the whole neighborhood on fire, and then they won't even know that you were the one who caused the fire initially.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea. Yeah,
no, I think it's a fantastic idea. Where there's fire, make more fire. And it's fire season in LA all the time. Okay. So that's really, so first of all, I'm jealous.
Of my fart comments?
I want more fart comments.
I want people. Them. I haven't deleted fart comments. I just don't like them.
So now we're just isolating fart comments.
Like, look at it.
The attention. I mean that's, and also it's like, when did you start doing this? What would you call this kind of content?
Adult content.
Adult content. When did you start doing that?
So 2015, I started nude modeling.
Okay.
And then very late 2015, early 2016, I started like porn.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
do you ever look at the comments on your porn?
Oh yeah.
Read through all of them?
Not every single video because a lot of them were like stolen on Pornhub. Like there's so many on Pornhub that like I
Can't even
always
keep track.
find them.
Yeah, of course.
But
I have that problem.
generally when like a new scene would come out and the actual company that shot it posted it on Pornhub, then I would go look at those comments.
And are those positive, negative? Are they similar to Instagram?
They're more explicit for sure.
Right. Makes sense. It's a porn website.
One time someone commented, I don't want to watch an army boy suck dick or something like that. Like when I had a buzz
About
cut.
you?
Yeah. Because I had the
Army
buzz cut.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's either Army Boy or... First of all, can you decide between Auschwitz and Army Boy?
Apparently not.
That's a hell of a discrepancy. Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Riley, stop reading the comments.
But it's like instant feedback, you know what I mean?
Is that really feedback? Is that legitimate feedback?
It's feedback. But
Fuck
I don't know.
you, Army Boy. That's not feedback.
It's constructive.
That's not constructive.
Yeah.
I would find people you actually trust, whose opinion you actually trust, and get their feedback.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need some guy who knows where that guy lives, much less what kind of psychological state that he... Honestly, I mean, and I think this is something that's been said before. Anyone who's commenting frequently on porn is out of their fucking mind. If you go to porn to write about it,
Yeah.
you're psychotic. There's something seriously wrong. You're the guy who set the house on fire we were talking about.
I do, like, when I go live on Instagram and someone is just very angry with me for some reason, or, like, they tried to, like, compliment me in a way that I didn't like and told them that I didn't like it, and then they just get angry.
Well, what would a compliment be?
Oh, like, your big fat titties look so, like, delicious today. Like, can you, like, not? Like, can you keep it, like, PG?
But that is
13
positive.
today?
That's a positive statement.
Yeah, but I'm just like, please keep it PG-13.
Sure.
Like, I have other websites where you can talk with me like that, directly, one-on-one.
Got it.
This
But they have to
this
pay
ain't
for
the
that.
place. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So then they get angry. I can't remember where I was going with that, but
Well, that porn comments, and you get those similar comments on live on Instagram.
yeah. But why was I saying that?
Okay.
That, like, when they get angry and then I just remove them, I'm not blocking them because you couldn't just block them before, but you can, like, kick them out
Okay.
of the room. I'm always just like, there must be something not great going on in
their life.
Like,
Yes.
like, it makes me feel bad. Like, I
Empathy.
don't want to berate them, and I don't want, like, but I
No, that's
can't
not gonna
let
help.
them, like, do it.
But to be honest, they probably want some of that.
I know. I'd like
Self-hating.
Yeah.
Anyone who's like, what do they say? Something your big fat tits look great today. That guy wants you to go, hey, could you shut I hate you.
Yeah.
They like that energy.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Maybe fight him with what do they say? Fight him with kindness.
Kill him with
kindness?
Yeah.
So they see, hey, you discuss whatever they say. Let's pretend it's me. They go, hey, Ben, you disgusting piece of shit. And you go, hey, great to see you too today. You know, that kind of thing. How are you?
Yeah, like, I'm not going to give them a free dominatrix session.
No, exactly.
Like, I'm not going to degrade
Okay,
you
so
for
really,
free.
we've isolated. The problem isn't the negative comments. They just need to be paying to make the negative comments.
It makes it easier to swallow.
Yes,
Yeah.
that makes a ton of sense.
And I guess, like, feedback. So, like, if people are commenting things on my OnlyFans, people who have paid to see this stuff,
Mhm.
that is more constructive criticism and comments, maybe because they are actually paying customers
Yeah,
as opposed to just, like, freeloaders on my Instagram.
I would. Yeah, sure. Poor people. Whenever a poor person has anything to say to me, in general, when the poor have comments I go, not worthless. Do you have money?
I do not agree with
Do
this
you have money?
statement.
Shut your mouth. No, I don't do that. No, it means they're actually invested in your content. So they might actually have some constructive criticism. And then you wanted to talk about, and I think it's a good thing to talk about, you wanted to talk about the mindset of a guy who's commenting a lot.
Yes. Do you make comments like this?
Oh, you should see my Pornhub account. No, never. I honestly don't even watch a lot of porn or do any of this stuff. But if I am, I don't want anybody to know I was anywhere near it.
It's like your full name is your username.
You're just leaving a footprint there. Yeah. Breadcrumbs to the weird shit that you're looking at. My weird homemade thing that I watched. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to know where I was.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, like you die and then
most people.
Let's find
the only people who know that I'm here right now are the people here right now. Tell nobody anything. No, I don't know. I think there's like an element of they're probably insecure. They probably have problems with women to begin with, and they're taking it out on you. And that's something to keep in mind. Yeah. It's not you. It's probably an issue with the whole gender. And not even, it's an issue with them and their relationship with women, I would guess.
And their mother, probably.
Sure, yeah, we can get Freudian. This is a therapy show. Anybody who's written you a negative comment, the fart guy, wants to have sex with his mom.
And lives in her basement, probably.
Easy, yes. Easy access to his mom. Does that make sense? Was that helpful at all?
That was very helpful.
There we go. I win, Emily.
I have the same problems.
Oh, then you should have. You were listening.
Yeah, come sit next to me.
Yeah.
I've texted Chris. I said, I'm done. I'm not doing therapy anymore. How am I supposed to help someone when I have the same problems?
So this is the first episode we're recording. Right, you're done.
I'm done. I'm not a therapist. I have the same problem. Riley should be in my seat.
Riley, can you help her?
I don't think you failed.
I failed. I lit the fire. I put a house on fire, you said. I watched you the whole time. You just trashed me. He's the biggest troll in my fucking life.
It's called heightening.
Riley,
for comedic effect.
Just tell Ben how great he did. Because that's all he's waiting to hear. He doesn't actually care about you. He doesn't.
I do.
He's very engaged. But
thank you. Thank you.
I feel like you could relate to me.
Right.
And that's very important to me. So, I do feel like you did give really good advice with making the other accounts.
But are you going to do that?
I might. But I don't know if I will run them. I might pay someone.
That's brilliant.
To run them because I don't want to argue with people, and I'm not rich enough to pay someone.
So I didn't even think of that.
Really
and she,
I didn't even think of that.
She likes arguing. You seem like a kinder soul.
She's kind.
Yes.
You
seem like a good person.
The meanest thing Riley's done was not like a comment.
Yeah. Take this.
Take that.
Take this. No response whatsoever. Yeah. So Emily likes. The
drama.
Yes.
I don't know if I like it. I just get, I like I said, I was yelling at fake Free Britney protesters today. It's just, it's a reaction.
You don't like it, but it's your,
I'm more reactive.
It's your fuel source. You live on that.
No, I really want to just be like Riley.
But you're not.
I want to be though.
Okay.
Want a Freaky Friday?
That's the next show. That's a spinoff.
We'll talk in 3 months.
That's okay. So the conclusion is kind of combining the advice.
Yeah. So I'd like to take your advice and hire someone, maybe someone who's already following me and is like a diehard fan.
That's what actually my advice.
Yeah, so then I wouldn't have to pay as much or at all.
That's actually all my advice.
I can exploit their labor.
I said diehard.
That's
exploit an Indian diehard. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. No, that all sounds great. Write that down on paper. That'll read well.
You thought
exploit an Indian diehard.
You thought she was Jeff Bezos and just dish out all this money to fight comments. That's not something she wants to pay for.
I don't think it's that expensive.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
I mean, I've never looked. I exploit people from India.
None of us know how much
I
it
am
costs.
basis. What would you say it cost? Hiring someone to like do social media management on one page, maybe like $18 an hour.
Yeah, that's
or
not
would
bad.
it maybe monthly?
Yeah,
Maybe $200 a month.
You
That's
could.
enough. Like I wouldn't want. I feel like that's exhausting.
If it's daily, probably more than $200 a month.
Yeah.
Maybe 500.
Yeah. I don't think I would need daily. Like I don't have like if I had 1 million followers, then I would say yeah, daily.
And then if you have 1 million followers, you have more.
You
income.
have a lot. I feel like you don't need to look at them anymore. You're at the point where like you're at like 150,000. Probably don't look because there's going to be negative ones in that amount of followers.
That's true.
And there's really, like Ben said, like 200 positive and like 2 negative.
Because I delete
And then,
them.
oh, it's because you delete them.
There's not that many.
There's
but,
probably
like,
10. Maybe
Yeah.
10, maybe not even 10. And you're focusing on the negative ones only.
They're louder.
Good. So I win.
I think she took my advice though.
Well,
Once you roll the tapes back, you're going to see I said hire a diehard fan for free.
you know, it's the end of the show. Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah. Should I do it into this camera?
Yeah.
Instagram is the Riley Nixon. Twitter is Riley Nixon _. And I'm at OnlyFans. Instead of giving you the long URL, I'm at onlynixon.com.
See how sexual that was? No wonder she has fans on OnlyFans. She's like, I'm
That was
Riley
great.
Nixon.
I feel
It was
like I owe you
soothing.
$20
I know.
after that.
Take all my
Don't
money.
Yeah.
She's gonna have money to pay the person by the end of this.
Seriously, just by the end of the show.
I hope so.
And if you guys are out there and you want to help Riley conquer some of these trolls in the comments, leave a comment and we'll get you in touch.
Accepting applications.